All right, we are doing a new edition. What? That's not how you start a podcast. New episode of How Do We Get Here? Out now. What's not out now? I'm recording it now. What the fuck is going on? All right, I think I'm locked in now. We are here at Pilgrim Hill in Central Park. I took the C train up here to 72nd, then walked across Central Park to the east side of it. Walked by a movie set. That was sick. I don't know why I kind of get excited every time I see that. I guess I get excited because it's cool as fuck. But it was a big set. I don't know. I mean, not massive, but like there were probably like 12 craft services tables, 14 craft services tables, something like that. I don't know. That's cool. It's always cool to see something getting filmed in the city. We are here at Pilgrim Hill. Like I said, the hill is named after the bronze pilgrim statue planted there in 1885 by the New England Society. I actually read something this morning that he is supposed to represent the idealized settler, the perfect settler, I imagine. And I would venture to guess the Native Americans disagree. That pilgrim is not the ideal settler. He has a gun and a syphilis blanket, I imagine. And I don't know, whatever. But he's the idealized settler. Also, what is going on here? Frederick Law Olmsted. He didn't want flowering trees at all here. Obviously, the cherry trees. And the cherry blossoms. And also have to shout out Kelly Keegs. For those keeping track at home, this is the second time we started out Kelly Keegs to start an episode. But we're in Central Park amongst the cherry blossoms, and that is very much her shit. So shout out. Anyway, Frederick Law Olmsted, different than Kelly Keegs, didn't want flowering trees. He believed that they would distract visitors from the views. He was overruled. Groves of the cherry and magnolia trees were planted, which have become one of the park's most beloved attractions. Just below the hill sits a curved granite bench. If two people sit at opposite ends and they speak softly into it, they can hear each other clearly. Another whispering wall. A lot of whispering walls in the city. That's cool. That's fun stuff. Okay, now to the stuff that clearly everyone has been dying to talk about for the last 5 minutes while I've been talking. I got a ponytail. Right now. Never had a ponytail before. Through a series of unfortunate events, I had to cancel a haircut appointment yesterday with Erica Fleischman, at Fleischman Salon. And that was last week, and then it's this week. And I don't have time for a haircut. And then next week I'm gone. So I think I've decided that I'm going to be a ponytail guy for as long as I can be. I'm under no impression that it looks good. It looks pretty bad. In fact, that's kind of why I'm doing it, I think. So people look at me like I'm an asshole. I get out of my comfort zone. I put it up this morning. I took the subway up here, as I mentioned. I took the C. And the entire time I felt like people were staring at me. James here, young James, gave me a smile when I showed up this morning. Instantly, my brain was like, hey, he's making fun of my ponytail. I brought it up with him. That wasn't the case. He just liked the shot. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be a ponytail guy. I will say this. It's very nerve-wracking having a ponytail. Like, it's like, I imagine what it's like with people with thinning hair. Like, every move I make, every head movement I make, I'm like, this could be opening up a catastrophe. Like, I can feel the hairs falling out. I don't have enough hair for a ponytail is what I'm saying. And it feels like a little child is back there pulling it. And it is unkempt, but like everyone's curious what they look like with a ponytail, right? Now I know, not great, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I don't know. It just seems like it's fun. Like I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't have put it in this morning if I wasn't coming to do a podcast. I wouldn't wear it anywhere that doesn't celebrate my buffoonery. But here is a good spot, and then I think I'll figure it out along the way. But yeah, it is like a balding situation. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on today. Oh yeah. This thing we said. I think I said this. This statue is a gift from the New England Society. Shout out New England. I was home in New England this past weekend for Easter, and I learned something that is pretty stunning stuff, if you ask me. People in Massachusetts of a certain age, talking about my parents here, 60s, mid-60s, they think that gringo is a derogatory word for Spanish people. And it's not just my parents. I've done some asking around of Massachusetts people of the similar age. I had no idea. So when we're home for Thanksgiving, I don't remember how the word gringo came up. I'm so happy this happened with a slur that I'm allowed to say. But somehow the word gringo. Oh, I know how it came up. My dad was talking about like some local dude or whatever. He was a Trump maniac, and on a car they had spray painted "Gringos Must Pay," and my dad told me about that, and he gave me a look like, fucking lunatic. And I was like, wait, what do you think that means? And he said he's a Trump guy. He's fucking trying to get immigrants out of here. And I was like, that's not what gringo means, dude. Gringo means white people. It's what Spanish people call white people. It's like a derogatory term for us. And he was like, you're the stupidest kid I've ever raised. That is not the case. So then we get my mom involved in the conversation, and she's like, no, I'm with your dad. I think that means, what I always heard growing up was that means a derogatory term for Spanish people or for immigrants, whatever it would be. And I will admit this. I gaslit my mom a little bit. I gaslit. I'm right. I'm 100% right. It means what I say it means. It's a derogatory term for white people. But my mom was like, maybe we're misremembering. Maybe it isn't. Like, maybe it was for derogatory for Spanish people. And my dad started getting so mad. like in the perfect dad fashion. Like, he raised the paper above his face, just kind of like snapped it. And he goes, I've already given my opinion on the subject. I can't do it again. And I was just like, dude, it's not what it means. But anyway, then Easter happens. We're talking to aunts, uncles, other family members. And all of them were like, yeah, when we were growing up, that's what we thought it meant. So there's this pocket in Massachusetts. Like, I was trying to research this online. Nothing was popping up. I was like searching, like I was Googling like gringo, Massachusetts, terminology or etymology or some shit. I forget what the fuck I was Googling. Who knows how that shit works. And nothing was coming up. Like, there were a few... there was like a Gringo's Tacos in a town in Massachusetts. But I would like to do further research on this. If you are of my age and your parents are in their mid-60s, ask them what they think gringo means. Because it's the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, imagine it's just the exact opposite definition of the word. And they just used it that way for a while. So that was pretty surprising. Shout out New England, I guess. Again, so happy that happened with a slur, I'm allowed to say. What else we got? Oh, here's a fun thing. This is kind of about the show itself here. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to connect with fans. Because that is obviously a very important part of building a show. And I want to do that. But social media, I can't do it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's insanity. I don't believe any of it anymore. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't think it's a healthy way to live, so I'm not going to do it. But I have this idea where what if we have an email address? And I'll look to this game here. What's up, boys? What if we have an email address called fightswillreply@barstoolsports.com? And then that's where communications go. I hope not. I hope too many people don't email, but I will reply. I will if it's actual. But I don't know. Won't people just be dickheads to that too? It's very hard to talk to the general public. I don't know what to do, dude. Because like, it's not dickheads. It's not the dickheads. It's I need to be able to believe it's a real person. Because I don't think it anymore. I'm losing my fucking mind, I think. And I don't know how to do that. I think the email is the best way. Paz, can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. I think that's the move. Fights will reply at barstoolsports.com, and then I'll do my best to reply. Like, the genuine stuff. Like, let's have a conversation. Shut the fuck up. Next topic. Goddamn idiot. God, I hate myself so fucking much. The drama. What a film. That is a movie, my favorite movie of the year, by far. I got like 7 points higher. I make up all this stuff arbitrarily. Than Project Hail Mary. I really, really like the drama. I cannot understand. So I heard about the drama, obviously, when it was announced and shit like that, but I really started to lock in on it when I heard that the Columbine Society, or whatever, the Columbine survivors, were suing the movie. And then I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this about? Because they were obviously playing a little coy with it. And that piqued my interest a millionfold. And I went to see it. And I don't understand why they're doing that, why they're suing them. I thought it was a pretty accurate. I don't know how to say accurate. Accurate's not the right word, but a pretty fair depiction of school shootings. Obviously, Columbine is suing them. They're a school shooting group. I don't know. I thought Zendaya's character. I don't know how to do this. But whatever. Skip it if you haven't seen the drama. But Zendaya's character. It's the week leading up to a wedding between Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. They finding out secrets about each other. They're just finding out. They're working on their speeches, that kind of shit. It is uncovered that Zendaya once planned a school shooting. Did not go through with it. And then the movie is kind of a dark comedy, kind of drama about how you deal with your potential future spouse and how your friend groups deal with all that knowledge. I don't know how the fuck I deal with it, but I think it's a fair question. Surely it's happened in the world. There's a school shooting every goddamn day. I think they say this in the movie actually. Someone along the lines has not gone through with it, and then that person has gotten married. It's fucking weird, but I don't know. I didn't think they did it distastefully. I didn't think it was like in a cheap way. I don't know. I was surprised to see Columbine sue him over it. But I'm sure they're happy about it. Like every fucking lawsuit, it just increases publicity. Like I said, I was gonna see it either way, but when I heard they're getting sued by survivors, I'm definitely more interested. That's how it works. Some other shows. My other show. The Apartment. Well, actually, two other shows. The Apartment and Scene Stealers. Scene Stealers is so much goddamn fun. We just had Leguizamo on. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. Leguizamo is the first guest I've had that just punched me in the face. He came out and he just fucking, and I mean this in a very good way. Like every other guest has kind of just been like, yeah, go ahead, dude, ask me your stupid fucking questions. But Leguizamo was like, I got stuff to say too. Like in the first 5 minutes, I think he brought up Odyssey, Carlito's Way, maybe Summer of Sam, and something else. I was like, we're gonna get to all that. But he was incredible. He was insane. We're getting such great guests. Shout out Jordan Berry. We got some big ones coming up this week. 2 interviews this week. I guess I can just say it. Who cares? They won't be out right away. But doing Paul Walter Hauser and Billy Magnuson. I've been watching a shitload of fucking movies. All I do is watch television and movies. It's literally the only thing I do. But gonna do both of those. What day is today? Today's Tuesday, so both of those are tomorrow. We got. I don't know which one of those is gonna come out first, but what's that? Dude, Dante. Dante. Pavs told me the other day he's been struggling to come up with what do you call it? Titles, headlines for these, and he mentioned the Dante video, which I knew about. I saw this fucking, what do you call it? Clip. I saw this clip in real time. I saw a clip where I was scrolling Twitter and Viva posted Tryhard. Yeah, Tryhard. Who's the biggest Tryhard at Barstool? And they had Dante the Don Feitelberg. And I saw that and I kind of just chuckled to myself and I was like, Dante doesn't know what words mean. And kept scrolling. And that was really it. See, Dante and I do know he doesn't know what words mean because him and I we share a brotherhood. We both left half of our brain cells in the state of Rhode Island. But I didn't think anything of it. And then yesterday, Pavs and I are talking, and he's like, a headline of like, I respond to my coworker. I don't know whatever. People like to click that shit, obviously. So I am going to respond to Dante. I did watch the clip where he told me, he said I have the biggest tryhard at Barstool.
Who at Barstool is the biggest tryhard on camera?
Where to start? Oh, I'd say Feitelberg for sure.
Early on or now?
Oh, now. Always.
Why?
He's very, very nice and normal off camera.
But you think when
and
it's
he
on...
saves things for when you're on camera, and then he like brings them up, and you're like, why didn't you ever fucking say this?
Right.
When the
I feel like that does go back to just like he's A+ at content.
And my initial reaction was correct, where I went, Dante doesn't know what words mean, because he goes on to explain himself, and it's not try hard. He's very upset that I have one thing over him that I continue to hold, is that I know he shaves his arms. Dante hates that I know he shaves his arms. He hates that I bring up that he shaves his arms. I only do it when he calls someone gay, because Dante's one of those guys who thinks calling people gay and retarded makes him cool. So only when he calls people gay do I go, do you still shave your arms? And then he gets really, really worked up about that. So please do not ever bring it up to him. Do not ever tweet it at him. And also, by the way, Dante, as I just explained, I didn't think twice about that video, because I know you don't know what words mean. But then you texted me apologizing about it, and he goes, he's the best. Where is he? Here it is. Okay. Dante, this is what it's like talking to Dante. Friday night, Dante texted me, "Hi John, miss you and hope you're well." A few hours later, I replied, "Hey Dante, miss you and hope you're well too, my man." He replied, "Is this AI?" I said what you said, dude. I replied to you. I said, "Bro, I repeated what you said." He said, "Sorry, just seemed inauthentic. You're not mad at me about your Friday night pints clip, are you? I hope you know I was just sarcastic. I was being sarcastic and just joking." I said, "What? Should I be mad at you? Is this what it's like inside your head?" He laughed. He said, "Nobody hates me. He's mad at me." So he apologized. Dante, you didn't piss me off. I promise you, baby. But we got our fucking headline now, don't we, Give abs. But also, do not bring it up. Dante shaves his arms, because that'll not. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Did you know that Fast Growing Trees is America's largest and most trusted online nursery, with thousands of trees and plants and over 2 million happy customers? Okay, look around. Look at these fast-growing trees around me. You can get some in your house, in your yard. They have all the plants your yard or home needs, including fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubberies, Monty Python, and houseplants, all grown with the care and guaranteed to arrive healthy. Whatever you're looking for, Fast Growing Trees helps you find options that actually work for your climate, your space, and your lifestyle. If you're looking at the set of scene stealers, covered in fast-growing trees now. I'm getting some for my apartment. I have a balcony. I'm going to get some privacy trees on the balcony. You don't need a big yard or a lot of space. You can grow lemon, avocado, olive, or fig trees indoors, along with a wide variety of houseplants, all grown with the care and hand-selected to thrive in your home. Right now, they have great deals on spring planting essentials, up to half off on selected plants. And listeners to our show get 20% off their first purchase when using code GETHERE at checkout. I miss fight is GETHERE. GETHER at checkout. That's an additional 20% off better plants and better growing at fastergrowingtrees.com using the code GETHERE at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code GETHERE. Now's the perfect time to plant. Let's grow together. Let's grow the show. Let's get the email out there. Let's grow the show. Let's grow the trees. Get there right now. Get here. Use the code GETHERE to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. Let's have a spring, ladies and gentlemen. What else we got going on here? Chicka chicka boom boom. Oh, space stuff. Dude, I was weeping last night. Did you see that fucking video of them naming that thing Carol? Of them naming that thing Carol on the moon? Bro, I saw that video. I saw the headline where it was like, "This is the most beautiful thing I've ever witnessed," or whatever, something like that. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a watch. And I gave it a watch, and it's going, and it is nice. And I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, this is really fucking cool. This is cool. And then he says, like, we'll call her, she was Carol, she was a wife, she was loved, or whatever. And then you see Reed Wiseman, I believe his name is, who's Carol's widower. And he kind of realizes what's happening. And then he grabs, it was fucking Jeremy Hansen, I believe is the captain's name, from Canada. And he kind of grabs Jeremy Hansen. And he starts holding, because Jeremy's fucking voice is shaking as he's doing it. And then he grabs him and he realizes what's happening, that his fucking spot on the moon is getting named after his widowed wife or widower wife. I forget how that really works. But brother, it was one of those things where I was like, fine, this is cool. And the floodgates opened, dude. To the point where I was just sitting on my couch laughing out loud, where I was like, this is hilarious. But it was beautiful. It was really, really cool. I think all that shit's really cool. I think everything in space wouldn't have said a week ago, would not have told you I was a space guy. I think everything with Artemis 2 has been fucking sweet. I have become a humongous space guy, and like I said, that wasn't the case. I think a week ago, I would have, because I know everyone complains about this. Why are we going to space when we got fucking problems here? Agreed. Let's fix all the problems here. Then it's not going to happen. I've thought about this. I'm a space guy because A, it's cool as shit. Like tomorrow, if there was a vote, public vote, to defund NASA and give all of that money to fucking people in need and veterans who kill themselves at an hour fucking day, every hour, and fucking kids who go hungry and all that shit, I would vote to defund NASA tomorrow and give all that money to all those people. But guess what? That's going to get called socialism, probably pretty accurately, to be honest. But so just let the cool shit happen. It fucking makes people feel patriotic. It gets people excited. I don't know. That seems like a good use of money to me. And also, we're just fucking explorers as people. What if everyone stopped in Iowa? What if all of the fucking Manifest Destiny people stopped in Iowa? And we just never knew further than Iowa. Let's fucking go check it out. That's what we're here for. Go check it out. What's going on over there? What's going on the other side of the moon? I don't know. Let's go check it out. That's my opinion on the moon, and all that stuff. Oh, humongous fucking shout out here. Humongous shout out to Radko Gudas. Okay. Most of you probably don't know who Radko Gudas is. Well, I don't know. I wonder what the percentage of hockey fans, listeners on the show are. I also want to say I've forgotten about the ponytail. It's kind of just natural now. Just the ponytail guy. But Radko Gudas plays for the Ducks. I believe, actually. I got to double check that. He plays for the Ducks. Well, she's the captain of the Ducks. I didn't realize that. Radko Gudas. Radko Gudas plays for the Ducks. He's the captain of the Ducks. He is the guy who went knee to knee with Austin Matthews, injured him, ended his season, ended the Leafs season, arguably ended the Leafs window. They're probably going to blow it up. Persona non grata in Toronto. And since the injury, he's been injured. And to be honest, I'm not sure how. I don't know if he got injured on that very play or if he got injured later. But I know Radko Gudas has been hurt. He's been in a walking boot. And he was playing Toronto for the last time this season the other night. And he fucking took off his walking boot and played just to get the shit kicked out of him. And obviously there was a bit of a buzz on hockey Twitter beforehand where people were saying, because he said he's like, I have to answer for it. I don't want anyone else on my team. I don't want any of my teammates to answer for me. Those are my actions. I'm going to answer for it. And people, I think it's silly. And obviously it's a 50-50 like everything. But it's of course stupid. It's stupid to fucking risk further injury to go out there and pay homage to some archaic fucking man law on the ice. It is stupid. I 100% agree it is stupid. And I 100% agree it is the fucking sickest thing in the world. Like, that is so badass that Radko Gudas was like, no, I have to answer for my fucking shit. My team doesn't get to answer for it. I fucking answer for it. I will be out there. I will take my fucking beating. That is awesome. That is so sick. And I think, and again, I acknowledge that it is silly and stupid, all that. But that is what it's like being inside of a guy's brain, I think. Is that like, or at least some guys, like half of my brain at all times is just going, what are you doing that for? And the other half of my brain is testosterone going, this fucking rules, dude. You know what I mean? It's half your brain is just your mom's voice and every woman in your life's voice going, not smart. And the other half is fucking every ounce of male testosterone going, get some! Anyway, that's what that is. What else we got? We've been all over the place a little bit today. Don't have anything written because I've been very busy. That I haven't often been able to say that in my life. Usually I'm kind of just chilling. Okay, I think that there is something in my. Oh wait, it's next Tuesday, tax day, right? Yeah. And I have in my calendar. I'm not a huge calendar guy. Like, I like replying and saying yes and having a calendar, but I don't put a lot of stuff on there myself. So if I put something on my calendar, it's probably pretty big. And I have something on Tuesday. It just says Rays, R-A-Y-S, 15 years. I don't know any Rays, but there's no apostrophe, so it's not like a possessive. But I was also probably lazy, so maybe it's a Tampa Bay Rays. Have the Tampa Bay Rays done anything in 15 years on tax day? I have no fucking guess what this is about. And like I said, I don't put things in my calendar. So if I put something there, it probably is super important. But I don't know who Ray is. And I don't like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So, all right. Dude, is there a more perfect ad for us than this? From the creator of John Wick and nobody comes the new movie, Normal, a double-barreled shotgun blast of pure mayhem. For Sheriff Ulysses, played by Bob Odenkirk, a new job as a temporary sheriff in a quaint town of Normal, Minnesota, was meant to be a welcome respite from recent troubles. But when a botched bank robbery interrupts the peace, a dark secret is exposed, and Ulysses discovers that the town is anything but its namesake. Suddenly, everyone is trying to shoot the sheriff, and he has to rely on wits and some crooks if he is to survive the night. And that's all before the Yakuza show up. Starring Bob Odenkirk, Henry Winkler, and Lena Headey. It is only in theaters on April 17th. Nobody won. No, I'm sorry, not nobody won. Nobody. I made the mistake of watching at home. I didn't get to the theaters to see it. Highly encourage you getting to the theaters to see Normal. If it's a similar style at all, of which it clearly is, it's from John Wick and nobody. Look at all these leaves coming at me. I feel like I'm getting attacked by leaves. Could use John Wick. Whatever. Movies in theaters, April 17th. Go see it in theaters. Everyone's in theaters these days. Go check it out. All right. We'll do the phone game. I'm going to burp away from the camera, microphone, whatever. Okay, phone game. Ready? Hang on. I've been getting a lot of recent ones, so I'm going to scroll higher to the top, and then I'll start going a little crazy from up there. All right, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Damn it, dude. It's recent again. Okay, we'll go again. Ready? Going up. Stop. Okay, so here we are. Let's see here. I got too many pictures on my phone, man. This is this is Sass as the guy from Holes for that sketch. I wasn't there for that one. I don't know how I had this picture because I wasn't there for that one. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, if I scrolled up a little bit further, I'm in Amsterdam with my mom and my brother, not with Bert. Let's see what we got here in Amsterdam. Okay, this is the hidden church in Amsterdam. It's a cool fucking thing. Don't have much of a story to it, but it's just a really cool place that I recommend people check out. It's a little hidden church in Amsterdam. All the Catholic churches were hidden because Catholicism was illegal for a period. So got to go there and cosplay as a minority for a minute. But it was very, very cool. It's honestly like one of the most beautiful. Is it called the Pink Church? I think it was called. I'm gonna Google that real quick. The Pink Church in Amsterdam. Our Lord. Okay, it was a museum ons lief op zolder. Our Lord in the attic. The 17th century hidden Catholic church located in the heart of Amsterdam's red light district. Built in 1663 at a time when the public Catholic mass was illegal, the entire church is hidden across the top 3 floors of a narrow canal house. It's fucking sweet. It's really cool. I'll send you that picture. It's a quick tour. If you're ever in Amsterdam, worth a shot. It's right by the red light district, so you can go get your dick sucked after. But it's very cool. And while we're doing cool things, I recommended it recently, and I thought about it recently as well with the cherry trees. In Rome. If you ever go to Rome, and you have to go to the orange trees. Go to the orange tree grove. You have to go. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. Pavs has seen it. He can confirm. It's sweet. It's very sweet. Finally, last thing for the day. Pavs had a recommendation. I also was thinking of something that this looks sick. I bet it looks like I'm in a snowstorm right now. I feel like I'm on Hoth. Star Wars reference. What was I gonna say? How's my ponytail holding up? How's the ponytail holding up? Looks good? Nice. Also, I forget if I said this to the start. I probably should have. I'm getting a haircut next week. So the ponytail's not here to stay, but, If a paralyzed guy could learn to walk for a week, you give it a shot. You got hair long enough for a ponytail, give it a shot for a week, even if it's not so good. Yeah. Pavs had brought up the a movie to watch. Someone had commented. Let me get his exact handle. That they'd like to see reviews. He wants to know what I think about it. Suggestion from Neil Kaiser, Kayzar. Burn After Reading suggestion. So we're gonna watch that for next week. More importantly, I had an idea, I think, recently, because my buddy texted me where he was, his wife and kids were out of town, and he was like, I haven't fucking paid attention to movies in 5 years. You know, he's got 2 kids, around 5. He's like, they're out of town. I'd love a movie recommendation. So I started asking him some questions about what he likes. And it's my friend. I know mostly what he likes, but more specifically about stuff of recent times. And I gave him a movie recommendation. It ended up being Eternity, and he loved it. And I had fun recommending. I love recommending shit. So I think what we're going to do is once a month, we're going to have the monthly movie recommendation marathon. Be live on the YouTube. You're going to call in, and I'll ask you questions, kind of like a fortune teller. I'll ask you questions, and I'm going to recommend you the perfect movie according to me. Yeah, like once a month, I think that'll be a fun thing to do. Monthly movie recommendation. The monthly movie recommendation. I'll have a ponytail and everything. No, I won't. But okay, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. If you are around this weekend, I'm going to be on tour with Bert. Come check us out. I am at the grace of Bert Kreischer. I'm allowed to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then Chattanooga, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Ohio, Lexington, Kentucky, and Greensboro, North Carolina. So if you are in those towns, me and Bert will be there this weekend, and I look forward to catching you then. Peace. Oh, by the way, Pavs, when I saw this stump, I was like, Pavs doesn't know. Pavs had told me beforehand. He was like, it's pretty comfortable, actually. And I got up here, and I was like, there's no fucking chance that thing is comfortable. Pretty comfortable. Yeah, largely pretty comfortable. I definitely have, like, termites eating my asshole right now. Mm-hmm. But,
when James came over and sat here, I said, there's just no way.
It's no. Pretty good. A lot of people have sat here. Fiend.